Hey TnTStrong, Weston here. I'm out on a solo mission to Costco today. Last week when I was out here getting some food, I noticed that they had a spin bike, looked like a Peloton, but much cheaper for sale. So I went online to try and find out some more information about it. It was called an Inspire Fitness 1.5 indoor cycle. And I honestly couldn't find very much about it. So I'm going to go check it out and make a review video about it. This will be my first one. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I can continue to review some fitness equipment, and hopefully this bike goes well. See you in a second. All right, so now that we have the bike home from Costco, let's get it built. There we go. Here's the bike built out. It only took 6 bolts and probably only about 10 minutes for me to build. Feels like it went together pretty well, pretty sturdy. So I'm gonna spend the next couple of days working out on this, riding this, trying out, messing around with the app, and I'll get back to you and let you know how I think about it. Okay, TnTStrong, so I've had the bike, the Inspire Fitness 1.5 indoor cycle for about a week. Ridden on it several times, Taryn ridden on it several times. The pros of this bike, it's definitely cheap compared to a Peloton. So this bike right now is going for $520 at Costco, and that includes a 1-year membership to their app, which we'll go over in a few minutes. And then after that year is done, the app costs $9 or $10 a month. When compared to a Peloton, right now they just dropped their prices to about $1,900 for the bike, but you have to pay $40 a month for their app. In my opinion, probably the best benefit of this bike compared to what I'm replacing it with, this assault bike right here, you might have used those in a gym workout before, is how quiet it is. I'm gonna jump on here, camera's not gonna move, we don't have any mics set up, everything's just running off of the camera. The indoor cycle 1.5 is essentially silent. You might be able to hear just a little bit. I don't have the app going, you know, if you had the app, there would be a trainer talking to you or something, but you could turn that down or use headphones. If someone was asleep, if you were getting up early in the morning, needed to get your workout in before other people in your house woke up, huge plus. Basically silent. The assault bike is much louder. As you can see, big difference, and I would much rather ride the indoor cycle while I'm being inside and other people are living in the same house as me. Okay, so I'm up on the bike. Let's look at the app, and I think the app needs its whole segment of its own pros and cons. Okay, so in the app, you can see that they have some pretty cool metrics that pop up. It will read your RPMs, your resistance, your calories burned, the distance you've ridden. They offer more than just indoor spin classes. They have some different equipment, but as well as just body weight stuff or dumbbell things that you can do. So the app is more than just riding on the bike. They do have live classes, but there is no leaderboard or competition in those live classes. And I actually prefer to do the quick start, which is just riding at your own speed and resistance. I like to do this because when I ride, I'll watch something on Netflix or listen to an audiobook or a podcast. Okay, so my problems with the app, the Inspire Fitness app. The mount that the bike has will not allow the iPad, it's not big enough for the iPad to sit in there in portrait mode. So you have to go landscape mode, but when you start a class,
back to Inspire Fitness Studio.
It does not switch to landscape.
45 minutes.
So everything is sideways.
And we are using arms or...
So I have gotten it to flip one time, probably out of 6 or 7 classes that I've tried so far. That just seems like a weird update that they need to do or patch into the app. It's very capable of turning sideways because I've seen it do it one time, but it doesn't want to do it for some reason. My other issue with the app is that I only own this bike for Inspire Fitness. And I think that it's awesome that they have other classes that they offer, especially at the $10 a month price point, or for a month for free, or a year for free for buying this. But when you go into the app, there's a filter setting. So I can tell the app that I only want to see indoor cycle classes, which is awesome because then nothing else comes up. But when I close the app down and restart it, that filter has been removed. So every single time I open the app, I see all of their different classes for equipment that I don't own and I don't intend to buy, besides maybe the body weight workouts, which I might try occasionally, but I have not, or their fitness ones that just use dumbbells. Okay, so as I said earlier, this bike went together pretty well and feels like it's well made. But with 2 different people riding this bike, we have to adjust the handlebars and the seat every time, which the seat and handlebars do a good job of adjusting. There's 3 ways of adjustment. Seat can go up, in or out. Handlebars can rise up this diagonal. But the first thing that's gonna break on this bike is for sure this handle that adjusts the handlebars. I don't know if I just got a weird defaulty one, and I don't think it's gonna break in the next couple of weeks, but it definitely is gonna break within a year. It just doesn't seem like a good design for something that can be adjusted all the time. It definitely feels like I could snap it off right now if I wanted to. One issue. My personal concern with the bike that I will be spending a little bit more money on is changing these pedals out. They come with a cage system, which is pretty common, especially in a gym. I just don't like the cage system. So your foot comes in here, this straps down. It helps so you can pull up on not only pushing down with your quads, but pull up with your hamstrings so you can work more muscles in your legs and actually ride longer or harder. But with my foot, or how this works, this strap ends up making my foot hurt. It squeezes from the side, makes my foot kind of sore. I don't like using them for long periods of time. So I will be changing this pedal out into something that has a clip. I already have bicycle shoe clips. So I'll just add some pedals on. It's probably gonna cost me about $60 or $70 for a new pair of nice pedals. Again, most people probably won't have that problem, but I wanna change them. Okay, TnTStrong. So let's talk about my final verdict on this bike. If you have a Costco membership and can get this for $520, I think it's definitely worth it if you're looking for a way that you can get a good workout in at home, especially during these times with COVID, gyms opening and closing, some health concerns. This is definitely a solid piece of equipment to have in your house. The flip side of the coin is it's not a Peloton. And I don't mean that in some type of snobby way that, you need the name brand item for it to be a good piece of machinery. How I mean that is that some of my friends have Pelotons and I can download the Peloton app and use it and take their classes, but none of my metrics from this bike will upload to the Peloton leaderboard. So if I jump on a class with someone and we want to ride together and compete, I can't do that on this bike. But that's the biggest downfall for me for this bike, is that it's not a Peloton. So I can't compete on the Peloton leaderboards against my friends who have Pelotons. Is that worth $40 a month and an extra $1,200 upfront bike cost? I'm not sure. I'll stick with this at least for a couple more months. And if I end up getting a Peloton so that I can compete with my friends, I'll let you know. But for now, I definitely recommend the Inspire Fitness 1.5 indoor cycle. I would give it 4 dynamites out of 5, our new TNT rating system. Knock that one off mostly just because of the app problems and the eventual issue that I know I'm gonna break this handlebar adjustment. But besides that, it's a great bike, and I think a lot of you will enjoy it if you do pick it up. So this is Weston signing off of TnTStrong. I'm gonna get another workout in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're new to this channel. And if you have any thoughts or questions, let me know. Post something in the comments below and I'll make sure to get back to you. Have a great day.